Now, let's talk about bloodborne pathogens. Bloodborne pathogens are microorganisms that may be present in human blood and cause diseases, such as hepatitis and AIDS. It pays to know as much as you can about bloodborne pathogens and what steps you can take to avoid exposure. It is estimated that there are 500,000 people who are currently infected with either hepatitis A or hepatitis B. Over 150,000 people are estimated to be infected with hepatitis C. Hepatitis attacks and inflames the liver. Many people die each year from hepatitis-related liver disorders. Other types of hepatitis exist, but they are rare. Symptoms of hepatitis include weakness, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, and abdominal pain. Symptoms appear 45 to 160 days after exposure. HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, is also a bloodborne pathogen. This virus infects the immune system blood cells in humans, rendering them less effective in preventing disease. AIDS, or acquired immune deficiency syndrome, is caused by the HIV virus. Both hepatitis and HIV are a result of exposure to bloodborne pathogens. Bloodborne pathogens may enter your body and infect you as a result of accidental injuries with a sharp object that is contaminated with infectious materials. Contact with open cuts, nicks, skin abrasions, or mucous membranes of your mouth, eyes, or nose, or by direct transmission, which may occur by touching a contaminated object or surface and transferring the infectious material to your mouth, eyes, nose, or broken skin. The hepatitis virus can survive on dry surfaces at room temperatures for at least 1 week. That's why it's of vital importance to make sure that after an accident involving body fluids, the area is thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. Now that you know what bloodborne pathogens are and the potential danger they present to you, let's take a look at how you can avoid exposure. First, wash your hands frequently with soap. All work surfaces should be cleaned frequently with the appropriate disinfectant. Always use the personal protective equipment that is provided when dealing with body fluids or potentially contaminated objects. This equipment may include gloves, masks, gowns, or protective eyewear. Always wear gloves when you anticipate hand contact with blood, infectious materials, mucous membranes, or non-intact skin. Since gloves can be torn or punctured, bandage any cuts in your hands before putting on your gloves and never reuse disposable gloves. To safely remove your gloves, peel one glove off from the top to bottom and hold it in your gloved hand. Then, with your exposed hand, peel the second glove from the inside, tucking the first glove inside the second. Dispose of the gloves promptly and wash your hands thoroughly. Never eat or drink in an area that has the possibility of contamination, such as the first aid office. Remove any personal protective equipment before leaving the work area, and never reach into a container that may contain broken glass or sharp objects. Voluntary immunization for hepatitis B will be offered at the time of assignment to employees whose primary job duties may involve a potential exposure. If an exposure incident arises out of and in the course of performing job duties, post-exposure immunization will be offered to the employee involved. More information about immunization